So we're going to show you around the backyard a little bit. First things first, we're going to turn the motors on, and then we're going to lift off here. And first thing I notice is, hey, it's freaking cold out here. And I have put this into normal mode. We're only going about 14 miles an hour. Um, I see those wires, and I immediately correct and go underneath them. So don't worry about that. Uh, you cannot see the heads-up display like you did in the inside. This is actual just footage view. You don't see the heads-up display. I have the full pilot's view. On the inside, we were in beginner's mode, which is limited to 2 miles an hour. This is regular mode, which is about 14 miles an hour. If you go into sport mode, you can get to about 20 miles an hour. That's on this model. Other models can go a lot faster. And I'm just kind of spinning around here. I can see it's snowing, so it's outside of the range of this drone's ability. It's too cold for this drone. But I just wanted to kind of spin around, show you guys what the drones can do. I'm noticing I've got some mold growing on the back wall there. I've got some mold killer. I could probably spray that. I'll do that later. I've limited the drone to 80 feet, 88 feet going up. Because right now I'm in first person view using goggles. Under the law, you're supposed to have someone watching the drone while you're in this, but the FAA would be hard pressed to prosecute me. I am licensed because I'm in my own yard and underneath treetop level. But I mean, they could if I struck some public features, like the telephone poles or something. But I'm kind of pushing it here. But I am in my own yard, so as long as I keep to a relative low uh, altitude, they're not going to say anything. Most people fly in their own yard without spotters. And here I go again, flying around and kind of ripping around. And once again, this is top speed I'm doing here is probably 14 miles an hour at the most. Just kind of ripping it around. And with this very cold air, I don't even think I'm getting up to that. And kind of spinning around again, working through, looking at myself sitting on the porch. I'm actually wearing a face mask because it is cold out right now. And kind of dipping and diving, ripping around, doing a little tail spin there, whipping through those trees, whipping around there. And I'm realizing that it's. I've also limited how far away to 60 feet, and I'm getting some notices that I'm going past or I'm at the limit because I think it's 100 feet to the back fence there, and I'm hitting that wall that I've set in the drone that can't go beyond because I don't want to pass that legal limit to push my license. So this is where I can say, okay, it's getting too cold. Let me bring her in here. So I was going to do a regular landing. I was like, no, I'm going to try and snatch this thing out of the air, try and get it in close to me, and then getting a little closer to me. I look over at myself, thinking, okay, I can watch this. You'll see me tap the side of my goggles here. That makes it so that I can look through the goggles. And I'm looking at my hand to try and gauge distance. And yes, I can see that. I can see that. And I'm looking. It's like, oh, wait a minute, turn the wrong way. Let me look at myself. Yep, I can see it. Yep, that's a good distance away, and snatch it out of the air. There we go. Thank you very much for watching.